Anybody that says that these people has the ability to stop Simon Ekpa, the person is lying. He's joking. Simon Ekpa, as he stands today, Simon Ekpa control the most powerful army in the entire global aid. Yes, in the entire global war. So nobody, no Jupiter, no man born of a woman that can stop Simon Ekpa.
Are you making just an assumption based on figments of your imaginations? You know, Biafra has not become a nation. So how come they have the most powerful armies in the world? Just as someone I interviewed some time ago said that Simon Ekpa launched 500,000 armor tank, which was just a false narrative and just an imagination within the figments of his imagination. Even the most world superpowers like America, China, or Russia have never even imagined having up to 100,000 armor tanks. So how come Simon Ekpa, who is in a faraway Finland, of course, being the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, can acquire such amount of armor tanks? This is just unrealistic, unbelievable, and it cannot be substantiated. It's not possible someone within Africa could even have such gigantic military hardware. So your take, would it be another propaganda war?
Okay, you look at it so, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you authoritatively as a Biafran because that is where I come from and I witness what is on ground. In await December 2nd. Okay, do you see Nigerian state? Nigerian states that have been for over 30 years now is not a state to be fight with machete or cutlass or bottle. So don't think after declaration it's not the Nigerian army that you are going to see. What you are going to see is the Boko Haram. You see the sophisticated weapons of Boko Haram. So if Boko Haram can display such sophisticated weapon, then what do you think a leader of a troop people of the Biafran will do? So this call for a sovereign state of Biafra, it's not something of today. It is something that we have been preparing for decades, and today we want to bring it to open it to the world by telling the entire global world where our territory ended. And after December 2nd, when we drop microphone, when the Prime Minister dropped microphone, then every Biafran left with no choice whether rather for we to mobilize forces to protect all the territory.
I'm not in doubt of the commitment and determination on the part of the Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, or of course the supposed Biafrans who are eagerly, of course, seeking for an independent state. But the truth is that I cannot believe that he has the capacity to have over 500,000 armor tanks. It's unrealistic and it's not feasible. Now, with this development, will somebody be in supposed Biafran territory or the United States of Biafra to defend the same sovereignty of Biafrans upon declaration?
The Prime Minister don't have to be at the forefront when he has commanders. Okay, for God's sake, when Nnamdi Kanu was introducing himself to the entire global world, he said to the entire global world that I am by name Mas Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra, that I command 17 army commanders of the of Biafran. So what do you understand about that? What do you understand about that? 17 commanders of Biafran army, Simon Ekpa is one of them out of 17. So it is not necessary for the Prime Minister to come down when other competent commanders are fully on ground. So it is not necessary. You don't expect him to come down. Simon Ekpa will come down when it is necessary for him to do that. We will bring him down after we have secured peace and the White House for him to come and stay.
And you think that 17 commanders can confront Nigerian government with battalions of generals and commanders?
How many commanders do you think Nigeria have? Nigeria as a state, if you check their commanders is not up to 3. Yes, their commanders are not up to 3. So, despite that, Nigerian state lack the capacity, lack the ability to withstand the Biafran army.
By your own opinion, well,
It's not by my own opinion. That is fact. That is the fact.
The art of war. I read a book about the art of war. It said you don't underestimate the strength of your opponent just by mere assumptions. Don't you think that would be very destructive? Or, of course, on the part of the Biafran armies, if you claim that the Nigerian government, the security operatives are very weak to withstand, of course, the Biafran volunteer force.
Okay. In Nigerian state, if Boko Haram can hold Nigeria hostage for over 20 years now, they no shake body, uneducated fellows in the north holding a state hostage without shaking body, then what do you think of educated people?
Because they have some state actors within the corridor of power sponsoring them. Just as Abacha, former head of state, said, any such militarization that succeeds beyond 24 hours is being sponsored by the states. So indirectly or directly, those within the corridor of power who has vested interest are supporting it. That's why it's being sustained.
Okay, whether state actor or no state actor, believe what I'm telling you today, that whether state actor or not, Nigerian authority, after December 2nd.
Okay. Are you saying that some Eastern politicians indirectly or secretly are supporting the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and the Biafran cause?
Okay, we don't even need their support. We don't need their support. Because if they do, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be kept in DSS dungeon till date. You know what I mean? They are part of the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still being kept in detention. But we don't mind because these people that you mentioned are very few. So we are the majority and we own the land. So that is why today now, most of them cannot return back to their villages. Rather, they prepare exile. Abuja is an exile, if you don't know. And they will remain in that exile. From that exile, they will go. From that exile, they will travel far. After December 2nd, their food can never touch their land any longer.
Are you saying that there could not be any possibility of resolving this thing amicably through dialogue? Are there no chances, opportunity to still discuss, of course, about this without pulling out the trigger?
It is late. Very, very late. Very, very late. In fact, we have traveled a long distance on this struggle. So it is very difficult for anybody to think that we can retreat. It is not possible.
You know, by we, you are referring to Simon Ekpa, not just, I know you are just an ordinary person. And
the fact I'm telling you, we have traveled far and we cannot return until our target is being achieved. There are no two way, no dialogue, nothing. Because you know why? When you are talking about dialogue, Check how many souls that Nigerian government have wasted.
It's on both sides. Both the military has lost, of course, their military personnel, both in the north, in the east, and it's quite unfortunate then.
Okay, you are not answering me directly. You are going one side. I'm asking you, anybody in Nigerian state that with a parliamentary stood up to call for any dialogue. How? How is he going to do it? To bring back those young men that they have murdered, or to bring back the mother and the fathers of the supreme leader, Martin Abdikalu, they murdered at home, and over 150 people. So how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? So since they have decided to abandon the issue of dialogue at the earlier stage, then they believe in gun. Then I think this time around, then it's going to be gun versus gun.
Even Simon Ekpa said even after shooting gun, they will also return back to the table of negotiation.
Yes.
Now, why not avoid the shooting of gun and go straight to the table of negotiation? Isn't that, of course, application of wisdom?
Did you know why? Did you know why they will return back to the table of negotiation? Because after December 2nd declaration, are you hearing me? After December 2nd declaration, it's not going to be a business as usual. Understand that? After 2nd December, immediately the Prime Minister dropped the microphone. My dear, it's not going to be business as usual.
Which means there are windows of opportunity, of course, that could be exploited to discuss or dialogue before the 2nd of December, which is not out of place.
You know, Nigerian state does not believe in dialogue. Nigerian state believe in gun. So that is why we, the Biafran, have prepared. If Nigerian government is shooting AK-47, we are going to shoot AK-49. If they are shooting AK-49, we are going to reply them with SPG.
Well, we hope that humanity will be preserved. We are not preaching violence. We promote peace and, of course, humanity. Let the both parties sheathe their sword in the interest of preserving, of course, humanity, because there's nothing good that comes from the barrels of gun. Thank you once again, Mr. Prince Dan Odo.
Just a minute. You see, Oga, I'm still going back onto that areas of dialogue. The day you see where Nigerian government will call for a dialogue, it's not going to be in Nigeria. I think the both party, the both state, both Nigerian state, Biafran state, will meet in Washington D.C. A meeting in Washington D.C. Is for the both parties to agree of their boundaries and border. So that is the area that we are going to discuss, not issue of not any other thing. For we to agree on border and other boundaries.
Thank you once again. We do appreciate you for your time and your opinion.
Thank you, sir.